I was always small. I was always tinier than everyone. Like, I got cut from AAA. My last year of high school, I got into working out. I fell in love with it. How much can I lift? But my dream was always to be a bodybuilder. If I wouldn't have been who I was, so muscular and strong, I would have died for sure.
Meet Scott Cook, a family man at 29 with a strong passion for bodybuilding.
I wanted to be a pro bodybuilder. That was kind of my goal. Everyone has like a dream, I guess you could say. My goal was obviously making a living and supporting my wife and getting a house, and I had different goals, but my dream was always to be a bodybuilder.
Being a bodybuilder isn't what makes Scott a special case. It was the plum-sized tumor that was deeply rooted in his brain.
Because the tumor was in my pineal gland, which controls sex hormone production, and it was also in my pituitary gland, which controls growth hormone production. So I think that's why I was so little as a child, because I had a tumor blocking those areas. Now that I don't have a tumor anymore, it's just come back to me like crazy. So
Scott explains the main reason why he got into bodybuilding.
About 18, last year of high school, I started working out with my dad. He was starting to get a lot out of shape, and we wanted to start hitting the gym, and I was a little skinny kid, so I thought it was great too. So I started hitting the gym and learning more and more every year, more and more about how to gain muscle, the best way to bodybuild, because that's what I was into, was bodybuilding.
Dave Cook, Scott's father, explains what it was like to learn of his son's tragedy and how he had coped with it.
I've never heard about brain tumors before, and we were led to believe by the doctors at the hospital that night that our son might not make it through the night. And that was tough. You want to be loud about the good points. You want to be loud about the positives. And I just think, yeah, if you can have positivity, that's a huge way to move through difficult times.
Through Scott's entire ordeal, his wife Jessica was right there with him. She shares what this life-changing event meant to her.
We had to adapt to a new normal. So I remember seeing his mom and I remember seeing a poster, and his dad, in the hospital. And it was when we first got there, that said, "A brain tumor changed our lives forever." It's like, why? Why is it going to change? Isn't he just going to have an operation and he's going to come out and everything's going to be fine? To look at our life now, and if Scott didn't make it, we wouldn't have our son that we have now. So
being diagnosed with cancer was not easy for Scott, and he explains how he managed his emotions.
I thought I was treated kind of like dead man walking. Everyone was saying, "Good luck, son. I hope the best for you, son." Blah blah blah. Chaplain came with me in the ambulance just in case I would imagine died there. She gave me my last rites, kind of thing. It all happened so fast that I didn't know what to think. I was just so lucky that I had my wife, my parents, and my family there to support me and keep me positive.
Today, Scott reflects on the memories that he will carry forever, and he uses them to drive home the message of staying positive and never giving up.
I hope to one day definitely be off disability, working for my own, and show my son about hard work and earning a living and everything that I learned of, And that was why I survived, and now I feel total responsibility to give back, and bodybuilding allows me to do that for sure. Save my life again. Now I do it for charitable reasons. I just competed in the show in November. For Mo Muscle, it's a team that we have, and it's for awareness. I have extreme passion for it, and I can use it to give back, so I'm all about it.
For Spoke TV, I'm Szeles.